If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in advanced level where you are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on inverse trigonometry. So in this lecture we will be solving from question number 4 to question number 12. Okay, then let's try to solve all these questions. Now if you again come here, equation of cos inverse this, solve for equation this. Again if you see, it is only root 6, x is outside. Now one thing you can see, your x you cannot be negative, because if your x is negative, because the sum should be pi by 2. So if x is itself negative, that means this angle will go beyond 90 degree. Cos negative is in second quadrant, so sum of two positive angle can, because this is always positive, so sum of this and one angle is greater than 90 will not be 90 anytime. So this x cannot be negative, you can easily see it here. So actually from the in the final answer you will get plus minus, that's why I am showing this one. You can do it at the end also. So this one you can because if pi by 2 is there, always there is a temptation to give one to shift one in that pi by 2 side, so that you can apply pi by 2 minus that formula. So pi by 2 minus cos inverse is sin inverse get cancelled out. If you simplify x, you will get, so negative one you cannot take, you just check, if you put negative it will be greater than 90, so 90 plus some positive angle will obviously not equal to 90. So therefore x cannot be negative, so therefore x equal to 1 by 3. Now if you come to question number 5, sin inverse this cos inverse this equal to pi by 2. Now if you see this one, this mod, so this is given something for some intention. What is this intention? You see, this is a GP. What is the GP? It is x by 2 you are multiplying, actually minus x by 2, so that's why x square by 2, that is again x by 2, that is x square by x cube by 4, then next one will be minus x to the, so you are multiplying with this ratio, and here you are multiplying with x square by 2, x square by 2, then x square by 2 minus. So it is a infinite GP series with this r. So if this magnitude of r is less than equal to 1, less than or 1, then we can apply that infinite formula. So now you can see what will be its mod x is less than root 2, so mod x is less than root 2, so obviously mod x by 2 will be less than root 2 by 2, which is less than 1. So that means here you can apply GP, the first one, because if it is mod x by root, if this is less than 1, then you can apply GP, infinite GP sum formula, that is a by 1 minus r, you can recall. And here also this is x square, so obviously mod x is less than root 2, so x square will be less than 2, so x square by 2 will be less than 2 by 2, that is 1. So again this is also mod of this one is also less than 1, so both are infinite GP and both mod, that common ratio is less than 1. So you can apply infinite GP formula, a by 1 minus r, r is here minus r x by 2, so that's why plus, here also 1 by 1 is here x square divided by minus plus, and that is pi by 2, so there is always a temptation to bring cos that side, so it is sin inverse get cancelled out. If you simplify you will get x equal to 1, that is option B. Now if you come to question number 6, prove that cos of tan inverse sin cot inverse, this one first, then this one, then this one, they are just one inside another. So you try one by one. First you change this cot to sin, so that sin and inverse get cancelled. So how to change from cot to sin? This is theta and cot is x by 1. So what will be this one? 1 plus x square. So what will be sin of this one? If you change it to sin inverse, so sin inverse theta will be equal to, or sin theta will be equal to sin inverse 1 by this one. So that sin inverse and this sin get cancelled, so you will find 1 by this one, the sin, because you can, what I have done, I have taken this one as a theta, cot inverse x as a theta, so again I have used it, that is means sin theta, so sin theta you have already seen this one, we have done it in basic and JEE main level. Again from here this is tan inverse of this one, we have to change it to cot. Again you go on one triangle, tan inverse is height by hypotenuse, height by base, so if you do this one you can calculate this one using Pythagoras. So if you want to change it to cos, this by this it will come, so this by this, so it is proved. Now if you come to question number 7, the domain of this function, so what is the first thing you will see when you see root? So this cannot be negative, this should be always greater than or equal to. So one more thing, when you see sin inverse, what is your temptation? This 2x should be lie between minus 1 to 1, because sin inverse is defined for input is between minus 1 to 1. So these two conditions I have to apply, one is this and one is this, and you have to find the range where it is satisfied. So that means sin inverse 2x should be greater than minus pi by 2. That means sin you can take both sides, because Why I am taking sine both side? Because sine is always increasing function for that region only. Because for inverse, what region I have taken? Only some portion I have taken. You can see we have taken this portion of sine. You can see this is your sine. So sine is also increasing, sine inverse is both are increasing. So you have taken only this portion. So obviously then I am talking about this portion. So this portion is also increasing, and this is sine inverse. This is sine inverse, and this is sine, because it is the reflection. You recall. So both sine and sine inverse are positive. So you can take sine inequality will not change. Increasing function, that will not change. So 2x will be greater than minus of x should be greater than minus 1/4. This is one conclusion, and another one is 2x should lie between this. So x should lie between this. So x should be greater than this and lie between this. So you can obviously see which one you will take. One is saying it should be greater than 0.5. One is saying it should be greater than minus 0.25. So that is minus 0.25 will come. One is saying it should be greater than this, and another one is saying is minus 1/4. So which one is satisfying both this one? This one. So it should be from minus 1/4, and the upper limit is half. So it cannot go up to beyond half. So that's why it is option D. Question number 8 we have already seen in JEE main. Question number 8 is exactly same question. So that's why I am skipping this one. Now if you come to question number 9, sine inverse plus this is equal to pi by 2. Again there is a temptation of this one. So this cos we will keep it there, because we can apply cos A plus B. So we take this sign that side. So pi by 2 minus. So this will also become cos. So if I take here, apply cos A plus B formula, that cos inverse and that cos inverse will get cancelled out. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So if you do this one, ultimately if you open this one, you will get something of this fashion. The first one is if A is equal to 1, B equal to 0, 1, B equal to 0. So you put A equal to 1, B equal to 0, you will find this one, which is your P. X square plus y square equal to 1. So A is linked with P. So if A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, you put it there. If you put it there, you do some simplification, you will get this factorization. That is your Q. B is satisfying Q. Next, if you put A equal to 1, B equal to 2 in that expression, you will get again same. That means C is again linked with P. D A2 B2. If you do it, if you factorize it, that means D is also linked with S. So nothing is linked with R. So now if you come to 10, then if X is between these two, then they are asking you something. Okay, let me do one by one. First you change this cot inverse to cos, so that cos inverse can go out. So I think you can easily do it. So I have done it here. Cot is x by base by hypotenuse. So this is this one. So if you change this to cos, it will be x by this. So it will be x by under root 1 plus x square. So it will be cos inverse x by this one. So cos inverse will get cancelled out. So you will get this one. This multiplied by x. Similarly again here, from cot inverse to we have to go to sine. So sine is 1 by this one. So whole square of this one, if you open this one, it is option C. Now if you come to question number 11, so that is also JEE main question number 4. That's why I am skipping. You can see that one. So in question number 12, from 0 to 4 pi to 0 to pi. So this is your domain, this is your range. They defined by the function this. Now this function you have seen, cos inverse cos. It is not cos inverse. It is cos inverse cos. Input can be any real number, but output is always between 0 to pi. But here you have also restricted your input from 0 to pi. So 0 to pi if your input, then your input output remains same. So 0 to pi if it is input output remains same. Then you have seen this one, it is always a triangular shape, then it will obviously come down, no need to remember also this, then it will again come down, then it will go, it will repeat. Up to 4 pi I am taking because domain is up to 4 pi. Beyond that it is not required. So the number of points between 0 to 4 pi, where it is satisfying this, fx equal to this. So fx is this. So that means cos inverse cos should be equal to this. And this is a straight line. This, suppose this is you take y. So this will be what? Y is equal to 10 by 10, 1 minus x by 10. So this is a straight line. So this curve and this straight line, where they are meeting, that is also a solution. So suppose you can think this is another function, this is another. Two functions are equal, fx and this is suppose gx. So they two are equal. When they two are equal, when they will meet. You can think it all suppose of this way, x square plus x square equal to x. So you can do it in this way, x square equal to this and x equal to this. So this is one function you take, y equal to x. This is another function you take. So this is y equal to x square, this is y equal to. See where they meet. So that is the solution, because both y should be same. So at this point the y is same, height is same for this one also, for this one also. So similar idea. So you draw the graph for this left hand side, you draw the graph for right hand side. See left and right hand side where they are cutting each other. So the output will be same at that point. So what is this one? What is the slope of this line? This line is passing through. If you can put 2 points. If you put x equal to 0, then y equal to 1. So obviously 0, 1. You can see it is y equal to mx plus c also. And your slope is 1 by 10. Or you can put x equal to 10, then y equal to 0. So x equal to 10 will be where? 3 pi. So 3 into 3.14. So 9 point something. 4 pi will be greater than 12. So it is in between 3 and 4 pi. So somewhere here 10. So if you join these 2 points, you got this line. Which line? This is, suppose this line I have considered at gx. So your fx should be equal to gx. So when is your fx? Fx is this triangle and gx is there. Fx is blue, gx is black. When they are, so you see the number of points it is making. 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. So these are the solutions. At 3 points they are meeting each other. So this, if you solve these 3 points, you will find at these 3 points the heights are equal. Whatever answer you will get from here, the same answer you will get from here. So they are asking a number of solutions or number of points which satisfies this equation. That means these 3 which satisfy fx equal to gx. Number of points is 3 cutting points. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.